Hello everyone, it's Gorillas Freak 23 again, and this will be the recap of episode 3 of the challenge free agents. Anyway, today I don't think the drama was quite as bad as coming from an argument perspective, so there's not much to focus on. However, there is a huge issue which blowing up on Twitter, nobody knows what's going on, but it's pretty shocking. So let's get right to it. Frank gets a call from his mom, and I think she retrieves him test results on his ribs or something in his sickness. Well, the funny thing is nobody even knew he was sick or ill. But anyway, he starts crying, and he's like, you know what, I can pull through with this and all that, and he doesn't plan on going home. But the viewers, us, and I'm sure other people in the cast house are wondering what the hell he's talking about. So anyway, he gets to the challenge. Today's challenge mission, whatever you want to call it, is called a bar crawl. Kind of funny, isn't it? Bar crawl. But anyway, TJ has some bad news. He says, Frank, I'm sorry, I know you're a great competitor, but we're making you go home because you have a contagious disease. Wow, what the hell does that mean? Well, I have two theories on this. I don't know. The theory that I'm the most comfortable with, and this is the one I think other people on Facebook are saying, and here it comes because it's brutal, it's morbid, but I think he might have AIDS, or the HIV virus, because contagious, I mean, what the hell could be so contagious you have to go home for? He said there were complicated signs of pneumonia. That's also a sign of AIDS. And if he gets blood on anyone, that can easily infect them. I don't know what else it could be. Theory 2, he's playing hooky and he isn't really sick and all this, but I don't think he would because he knew there was a risk of going home. So I'm leaning more with the fact that he's got AIDS. And if it's not AIDS, it's something serious, but I don't know what to say, and it threw me for a loop. So that means we're not going to have a male elimination today, right? Hold your thought. Okay, anyway, today's mission bar crawl, the format is teams of 4. So, unfortunately, since Frank already went home, there's going to be one team of 3, which could either be 2 guys, 1 girl, or 1 guy, 2 girls. But you'll see with this mission, I think it doesn't even matter about male, female. It just helps to have more people. So the team of 3 is automatically at a disadvantage. TJ draws random names out of a hat to be the team captains like he's been doing the past few challenges. And there's Team Brandon. I want to say there's Team Leroy, Team Zach, I think. There's Team, I don't know. I can't remember. There's just so many people and the format changes so much. I don't even feel like researching it right now. But either way, the team of 3 consists of Jordan, Jasmine, and Janae. So, of course, Janae and Jasmine, and poor Jordan, that's all I can think of. But anyway, in today's mission, 2 people will be on one side of the wall, 2 people will be on the other. They will hand each other big, long beam poles that go through the walls, and they have to slowly but surely get across, synchronizing. So it's basically just a sideways climbing match, and the team with the fastest time wins. I think if you take 10 minutes or longer, your time expires, you're penalized, and if you fall down or drop the beam, you're disqualified. So basically, just finish as fast as you can. Well, in the case of the team of 3, Jordan is going to be on one side since he's a man and he feels like he could do better, and Jasmine and Janae are the other. But anyway, let me just start off with what they did. Poor Jordan, he tried, but you've got dysfunctional Jasmine and Janae on the other side, and they're so small they could barely reach the beam pole sliding across, and they slide the beam pole and he drops it, which I know it's a mistake on his part, but unfortunately, even great competitors make mistakes. Team Leroy, which is him, Laurel, I don't remember, but anyway, they do well. Team Zach goes a little on the slow side, but they do okay. Team CT doesn't finish, but I think it's Team Cara Maria, and that's it. Yeah, it's Cara Maria, CT, and a couple others. I can't remember, but they don't even finish. And by the way, the bottom 2 teams will be up for the draw. Okay, so that's 8 people going in the draw today. So, anyway, or not 8 people, 4 guys. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 8 people, I'm sorry. But anyway, so they're disqualified because they take too long to finish, proving my point once again that people like, CT and Cara Maria are a little overrated. I mean, anyway, I think Cara Maria is great in eliminations. I just feel like she's not much of a mission person at all. But anyway, basically it boils down to Team Brandon, which consisted of Brandon, Bananas, Jessica, and Camilla. They won the mission. Or no, wait, it wasn't Camilla. I can't even remember who won the damn thing. It was Bananas, but by the way, Johnny Bananas goes by Bananas this season. Brandon, Jessica, and who is it? I can't remember. I think it's Camilla. I'm not sure. But anyway, they win. So once again, Bananas is not going in the elimination. My man Brandon, who I'm rooting for, is not going in. Yay! He gets lucky for once, and he did great. And Bananas is a beast, and they're they're rocking. Well, anyway, the deliberation comes, and pretty much everybody on that team agrees with each other. They decide, which is kind of weird, they decide to go with Nia, and Johnny's the one that came up with that because he said you got to dip your feet in and get it wet. Okay, but then again, I distinctly remember in episode 1, Johnny saying, why not both the strongest one in and leave the weakest ones there? Of course, Nia only competed in 3 missions, done okay, but we haven't really seen what she can do, so she may be great, she may be terrible, but why not throw in like Laurel or Camilla or Cara Maria, those type of people. So anyway, that's the girl they choose, and the guy they choose is Johnny Riley for the same reason. And I just feel like, it's like, why not Zach? Why not, CT? It just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, so those are the people going in. And really, as far as drama, really there's not much that happens this episode. So let's just get right to the elimination, because the elimination is quite exciting today. Anyway, that was a hint. Listen to the way I said that. That's a hint of what the hell's to come up. Anyway, so the elimination today is called Looper. No, not the movie Looper. I've been wanting to see that now. Looper is basically a reverse tug of war with a little bit of a twist. Basically, people are bungeed up and they run the opposite direction. They go in and out like a loop of these bars, and then they'll eventually run so far the bungee spreads all the way, and it's like a reverse tug of war match, and the person that reaches their bell on the opposite side wins. So it's reverse tug of war with a twist. Well, TJ has an announcement. There might be a male elimination, which is weird because the male and female ratio is already uneven, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But yeah, here's what's going to happen. There's going to be 8 or 9 kill cards, which is 9 cards with 2 whole kill cards. Well, there's only 8 people. So due to the fact that Frank did go home, there might not be a male elimination because the male might not pick a kill card. That's where it's interesting. Well, so let's just start with the girls. They all pick, and then of course Cara Maria is left at the end with the kill card, the only one left, and that's just her luck. She's got terrible luck. And like I said, I feel like she's a little overrated, but And then for the guys, it boils down to Jordan. He's the last one. There's 2 cards. One of them's a kill card, which would be a classic real world Portland battle where one of them's going home, Jordan versus Johnny Riley, or the other one is blank. He gets the blank one, celebrates, Johnny high-fives him. There will not be a male elimination. And quite frankly, I was happy to see that because, like I said, the male and female ratio is already uneven. Why would you would eventually have to skip one anyway. So it's good to just get it out of the way first. And so anyway, Jordan can sit back down. He's safe, and no guys are going home. Now, this female elimination, I don't know what the girls are doing this season, but they stepped it up because the first 2 eliminations we saw great female performances, with the exception of Emily, but come on, we all know she sucks. Anyway, Cara Maria and Nia go at it, and they're nuts. Like, they will not budge. They're just both going. They end up going for an hour and 45 minutes. Cara Maria's dug in a ditch. Nia's using her big, long strength, and despite the fact that Nia is about 5'11" and 180 pounds. She doesn't win. Oh, what? She doesn't win? Sorry, there was a little bit of a thing that came up on my phone. No, she does not win. Yes, as pathetic as that sounds, she loses. Cara Maria just goes, stands up and rings that bell. Little 5'2", 130-pound Cara Maria is able to drag her big ass over, and I was so happy because I can't stand Hurricane Nia. Now, I mean, to be honest, she really hasn't done much this season, but anyone who watched Real World Portland would know. So she goes home. Cara Maria celebrates her elimination record, by the way, improved to 7-3, and that's very impressive for a female. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I just mentioned. She's great in eliminations. It just seems like she chokes in missions. And finals, she has good stamina, but she just always falls short. But anyway, so that's all there really is to say this episode. This game's extremely random. One thing I will say that's disappointed me about this season so far is TJ hyped it up to be that this is the challenge where